Downing Street says the Prime Minister thinks people should be able to decide for themselves if they want to bring cake into the office to share with colleagues. This follows comments in a newspaper today from the head of the Food Standards Agency, who seemed to compare passing around sweet treats with passive smoking. Let's hear those comments. This is from Professor Susan Jebb, chair of the Food Standards Agency, and she said, "We all like to think we're rational, intelligent, educated people who make informed choices the whole time, and we undervalue the impact of the environment." She said, "If nobody brought cakes into the office, I would not eat cakes in the day. But because people do bring cakes in, I eat them. Now, okay," she said, "I have made a choice, but people were making a choice to go into a smoky pub." Let's speak right now here on LBC News to Tina Woods, who is Chief Executive and co-founder of Business for Health, a business-led social venture helping businesses enhance and level up health in the workplace. Thanks for joining us tonight. What do you think of these comments?
Well, I think Professor Jebb made a lot of sense, actually, in what she said. I think we have to remember that our behavior and what we do and the choices that we make are very influenced by our environment. So, if you've got cake in front of you, you're more likely to eat it if it's not in front of you. So I think her comments made sense from that perspective.
But you don't want to be the person in the office who's the killjoy, do you? If people are wanting to celebrate, say, a birthday or a leaving, people, you've got to be seen to kind of be participating.
Of course, no, and that's understood. And I think what we have to remember is I think there's been criticism of the government playing nanny state, and I think you could easily go down the route of accusing businesses taking on that role too, if they decide to bar cake from the office. But I think in the end, and certainly the work that I'm doing is to show the role that businesses can have and should have in actually helping address our health crisis. And I think, we talk in wearing the hat that I do, we talk a lot about creating a culture of health in the different roles that business has. And of course, as an employer, many companies have well-established health and well-being programs, and a lot of it is about creating a supportive environment to help your employees have better health and well-being. And what does that supportive environment look like? Well, it could look like everything from making healthier treats available, healthier options available in your canteen, and perhaps saying, well, cake perhaps shouldn't be at the team meetings all the time, or, as the default option when you're, having something in the kitchen. Offering healthier options is obviously one thing that you can do, but it's all about, creating a place where it's easier to actually stay healthier. So I think that's the real point.
Tina Woods from Business for Health, thank you very much for joining us on LBC News tonight.
The news in 20 minutes, every 20 minutes. LBC News.
Take a look at
the context.